Sorry, it's called YCI Bali underscore, and I'm the one like managing the Instagram. Yeah, I make the posts about education, environmental education. So
Great. Okay, so later please check it out, Japanese students. Okay, so do you have any questions? Okay, so how about Yuki?
Okay. How much people they should, how many people the know SDGs in Indonesia?
You mean like average? 平均で
どれぐらい
okay,
Yes.
okay. So our team member. So we are have 4 people in our groups, and 2 of us don't know about SDG. So yeah, I and Ivana know about SDG. I don't know the complete data in Indonesia about people, how many people knows about SDG, but yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot answer that.
Okay, so do you have question from Indonesian student to Japanese students?
Okay, I have one. About the train earlier that you guys explained, is that really famous? A lot of, like, is everybody in Japan knows about that train?
You mean
Or-
SDG train?
Yes, that train. Oh, very bright, so.
Can Japanese students answer? Like SDG's train is famous in Japan, and how many people knows and how famous?
I'm sorry, I don't know how many people knows this train, but maybe many people in Japan knows that train.
Okay. Do you guys ever ride train?
Yes.
Train.
I often
Understand?
see them because I use the train to go to school.
Oh, okay. I thought just I thought the train just up for decoration. It's work. I don't know. Wow.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so do you have one more question from Indonesian students? Okay, two. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Hi, hello. Did you guys ever like do something to, I mean, something simple to help the climate change issue climate change problem? For example, like not using a plastic bag or walking instead of riding a motorcycle or yeah. So most of people in Japan is go to school or work without, with the train and walking. Yeah, yes or no?
Many people use train.
And walk.
Yes, and walk.
Was very, very, very sustainable, very environmental friendly. Here in Bali, we use motorcycle, motor. Yeah. So we do produce exercise every single day.
Okay, so do Japanese students something eco-friendly activities in your daily life? Okay, Nana, can you answer?
I often use the eco bag instead of
You. Okay. So Japanese student, I think you guys have some question you have there.
I have a question. It's a TV program about global warming broadcasted in Indonesia.
Di luar ada sampah.
Okay. If that's solely about climate change, then no, there's not, as far as I know. But if there's still a few that talking about the climate change, but not very much, making a lot of people didn't know about climate. That's all.
Maybe sometimes it broadcast in YouTube. But my experience, I think mostly the media is on Instagram about climate change. Is on Instagram and on news, but not the broadcasting news on TV. It's on on the website. Yeah.
Most of them on YouTube. On TV,
Oh, yeah.
it's not really much, as far as I know. Thank you.
Okay. So Ita, do you have questions or any opinion? No? Okay. How about Seppi?
No.
Okay. Okay. Then do any guys have questions you have prepared?
Actually, I have a question. Of Indonesian mass media.
think she wanna say like Japanese media is less reliable. We don't have reliability. So I think, do you think we can trust the Indonesian media?
So you mean like the news is factual, like real, not
Yeah.
hoax, like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so for if the topic is about, from my experience, everything in Indonesia is factual. I mean, not hoax. So you can trust the Indonesian media. For the if the new environmental issue, because I never found environmental issue new. So I believe that Indonesia, yeah, fakta.
Is it okay? No? すみません、訳してもらっていいですか? Okay, I will chat, so please ask that question. Anyone is okay? How about Yuki?
I don't have question.
Okay. No question, so how about Nana?
I have a question. Are people around you thinking about environmental issues on Instagram and YouTube?
Not much, but there are said is care aware about environment here. From my experience, I mean, and I'm the one who care. You can trust me.
Thank you.
Arigato.
Second, can you speak Japanese?
But who?
You speak Japanese?
No, but I will. I'm sure I will. I will, because I love Japanese. Japanese culture. My dream is I want to go on weekend with Japan.
Where?
Should I go to Kobe or Kobe?
Great. So, Ita, do you have any questions or opinion?
Question.
No question? Okay.
I have a question. And I live in Kobe, in Japan. Yeah. Question. Are there many people around you, your friends, who are working on climate change? Yes.
Can you repeat again?
Uh, are there many people around you and your friends who are working on climate change measure? Finance. なんか
Yeah, I know. You understand, like, デモをするとか。
なんかいろんななんかまあ二酸化炭素を出さないようにするために取り組んでたりとかみたいな。
Okay, so do Indonesian student, you or your friend care about problem thing?
I do something. In fact, my family is trying to not use plastic, like using this bottle, like using this. But just my mother, because my mom never left the house, and my father, yes, he's very busy and forgot his bottle. So that's all.
Oh, Tago too? Oh, great.
Test. Okay, so in my so as I mentioned before, I am in the like a youth organization that is working on conservation, and so that's why my friends is very trying to do like eco-friendly living. So I am grateful to be in this community where people care about environment. And fun fact, one of my friends is a vegan, but I'm not a vegan. I still love to eat.
Me too. Okay, so thank you. So, does it make sense? Okay, so how about Kokuna? Do you have any questions?
Okay, I have a question. What are the most serious environmental problems in Indonesia?
You mean the biggest environmental issue in Indonesia?
Yes.
Okay, this is our last question. So, do Indonesian students can answer?
Oh yeah. So in Indonesia, the biggest issue is the trash problem. Because if you know, in here in Bali, every December until April, there is a rain season. So December until April is a rain season, and there is of a beach in our land, yeah, and this beach is covered by road. Is and some come from the river. So some some of the trash is coming from the ocean. Like the current is taking the trash from inside of the ocean to the beach. So it is happening every single year. So don't come. I mean, so if you come to Bali on maybe just you see the Kuta Beach. Its name is Kuta Beach, covered by trash.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
So the biggest issue I think is trash because some of people still littering in the river.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I think this is the final question, and maybe to wait a moment. Okay, thank you everyone. I think this breakout room will close from